I do like that it's like purple and velvety and very magic looking.
It's songs in the key of funny, mixing music and comedy. It's like everything you could wish for. It's like an opera singer covered in bees. It's like hearing your favorite song while you eat your favorite cheese. It's funny songs and funny stories. It's songs in the key of funny. Funny songs and the stories behind them.
Welcome back to Songs in the Key of Funny. I'm your host, as always, Kristin Key. With me, my lovely co-host with the mo-host, Shaun Fisher to my left.
Thank you, thank you.
He's the Gabrielle to my Xena, the Willow to my Buffy. That's right. The Screech to my Zach Morris.
Ooh.
I think everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And he does fun things with his mouth. We've got a great episode today. Our guest today is going to be Jason Love, sitting here in the middle. We are coming to you, yes, so excited. Coming to you from Flappers Comedy Club in beautiful Burbank, California, where game shows go to have children. And Flappers Comedy Club has comedy so often you'll forget it's even going on. If you haven't taken in a show here, it's fantastic.
Agreed.
So come to Flappers Comedy Club and see their comedy, and we are so thankful to get to have the podcast right here. Look for me this weekend in San Antonio, Texas at the Improv Comedy Club. And I know I had one more thing to mention this week. Oh, yes, please subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Subscribe and review it. And if you review the podcast Songs in the Key of Funny on iTunes, we will read your reviews and we will give you shout-outs on the show.
We should do it in like a song version.
Actually, yeah, first person to leave a review, good or bad, will get their own song. Because we like songs here at Songs in the Key of Funny. Every week we like to pay tribute to people like Jason Love, our musical comedians working today. But we also like to tip our hats to musical comedians from the past that paved the way for us that are working today. So we like to have a classic song of the week each week. This week, because your name, Jason Love, is Jason Love, I thought, why not have a love song?
Oh.
And so I scoured the cockles of my memory banks, and then I went to the computer because I couldn't think of any.
Not a lot of songs about love.
No songs about love out there.
That are that funny, you know? And what's great about the computer and some great musical comedians databases is that I found something I hadn't heard before, and it hit a few things that I really like. I love The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Nice.
One of my favorite characters from Hitchhiker's Guide, is Marvin, the paranoid android. And I saw that there were several songs written about this character, and one of them was actually written by the man that voiced Marvin, the paranoid android, whose name I failed to write down. I believe it's somebody Spencer. Oh boy, I got to look that up. Steven Spencer? Let's look it up later, maybe more. I'm not sure. Anyway, he did the voice for Marvin the Paranoid Android for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy original TV show and radio program, and he wrote a few songs, one being Marvin, I Love You. Aww. And we're going to play our version of Marvin, I Love You, just different enough to where we're going to avoid some copyright infringements. But pay tribute to this great comedy love song.
Let's do it.
Long ago, in another galaxy, there lived a gloomy robot. His name was Marvin, he was getting old, a little bit rusty, and nobody liked him. One day, being very bored, he thought it would be a good idea to tidy up his old programs. In his dusty old databanks, there were tapes in there he hadn't played for years. And checking him through, he accidentally pushed the wrong button, and suddenly he heard, Marvin, I love you. Marvin, I love you. Remember, I'm programmed for you. I know we're worlds apart, still you couldn't break my heart. Loving you is all that I can do. One more time, Marvin, I love you. Marvin, I love you. was Stephen Moore, and
Stephen
Alan Rickman
Moore.
voiced it in the Hitchhiker's Guide film. But that was Marvin, I Love You by Marvin the Paranoid Android, and that makes it this week's Classic Song of the Week. Classic Song of the Week. Classic Song of the Week. Classic Song of the Week.
That was awesome.
Thank
you,
I'm part of
Jason.
something.
You are. You're right in the middle of our podcast, and you are going to make it magical today. Welcome, Jason Love. I'm so excited to have you on. Oh my gosh. I know. I'm so excited because I know you. It's like what's that part in Elf? I know him. Finally a guest I know.
I totally dig the beatbox. And a white guy.
Thank you.
Oh.
The novelty.
He's white on the inside. And
He's got a
And the
beatboxing.
outside.
He's got a beatbox robot center. He really does.
There's just like open it up. It's Marvin just operating a bunch of levers. Like
Sadly.
when I was tuning up and I heard you guys just kind of toying with that, I thought you had like a loop or something. And I look up and it's just, this guy just
Thank you, man.
He made it on the show. He was a guest, and then I think it was episode 4.
I think so.
And I asked him, I said, don't ever leave. And I was kind of half kidding. And he never did.
And now it's my show.
I want to, because I've known you as a stand-up for years, but I don't know very much about your music, except for that I've heard really good things. So right off the bat, will you play, I've heard good things about, you have a kids song, children's songs.
Well, yeah. So yeah.
And eat the mic, because we don't, I
know,
can't
far
hear
off.
very
I
well.
got the straight stand going. I'm gonna just hunch over.
Yeah.
So no, I've been, I have a nephew. He's 5 years old, and sometimes we watch him and stuff. And I hear all this kids' music, and it drives me nuts because I start listening to like the songs on the radio, and it feels like they're just ripping them off from existing kids' songs. So I toy with this. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Good baby, right round, round, round. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap along if you know what happiness means to you. Happy, 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 happy. Good percussion, damn.
Thanks.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It ain't warm when she's away. And I know. The guys in the band are like, dude, I don't think he does know.
I know.
I know it's a children's song. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Yeah! I'm never going to hear any of those songs the same way again.
I'll tell you what, with you two like chiming in, can we all travel together?
We can't help it. We've gotten where we just can't help it.
This is gonna be like a Partridge Family. Like we just keep like having someone's like, I'm mean on the tambourine.
Sunshine Day.
That's right.
Everybody have.
Just have to play something all the time. So what came first, comedy or music? What did you feel in your soul deep down in the pits of your Jason loviness?
I know. Well, here the thing is, like, laughter and music are the things that bring everyone together. So I kind of, I didn't have the guts to, like, I don't play like you do. Like, I just know what I know from having played over the years. But, they came together. I started doing both at the same time.
I love it. And how long have you been doing stand-up? Where did this all begin?
I think like 8 years now. So I've been playing guitar since I was a kid, but it was all like hippie music. I went to UC Santa Cruz, so it was around the campfire.
I heard that's a party school.
Guys playing hacky sack.
I was like, do they even teach classes there?
No, I don't
In
know.
hacky sack.
Yeah, I got my doctorate in hack, man.
Guys are coming in on hacky sack scholarships.
I get my PhD if I can get that stall down.
The mascot is a banana slug at UC Santa Cruz.
Are you serious?
For
Oh,
real.
like
Even
I was
the
like,
founding,
oh, come on.
Yeah, even the founding members were just stoned. Like, no, seriously, man.
The
Why be a
banana
lion?
slug.
What is it?
Why be a lion?
Why, it could be a slug.
We could be a banana slug. Nobody's doing it.
They don't even shout go. It's like, do what you want. Be free.
We're here just for support.
We love you, man. Yeah, they had co-ed dorms, like way before.
What?
Yeah, and bathrooms.
My niece is not going there. No.
She want to
No,
go there?
Well, if she would, never mind. We can't.
Huge into banana slugs.
She's not into bananas. My mom still
Co-ed
thinks I'm a lawyer.
dorms.
Co-ed dorms, co-ed
That's
bathrooms,
crazy.
showers. Yeah, very
Co-ed bath.
hippy dippy. Yeah, man. I think co-ed bathrooms are just a horrible thing to do to women.
Right.
That's gross.
For most
yeah.
dudes.
I've yet to have that
Although, if you needed to do a number two, I would rather there were like two other men doing number twos. So it'd be like I could like hide in the privacy of two men's like it was them.
I've yet to have an experience where like there's been a lot of bathrooms recently where it's like whatever your gender is, use the bathroom. But I've yet to have an experience where I've gone into the bathroom when somebody with the opposite gender is in there yet.
Yeah.
But I'm dreading that moment.
Man, you carefully chose your words there, Shaun.
Thank you.
He was very
I was
politically.
like, I think these are the right words.
I don't know.
They
But see, the
nouns.
thing about a women's bathroom is when a woman goes into a stall, you don't know what she's doing.
No.
But if a guy goes into a stall, yeah, it only means one thing. We don't.
I got a couple friends that they're only sit-down peers, men's.
I'm a sit-down peer.
So when you go in there, you don't know what you're doing either.
Well, yeah. Well, then they see my frosted tips and they're like, yeah, we don't know what he's doing. In there.
From underneath.
They're tapping their feet underneath to get my really old
You can make a senator friend.
You got it.
I just assume that anyone tapping their foot has got to be
Is a
high up
senator.
politically. Can't just be another guy trying to meet a man.
It's definitely like a power move for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Reaching under your stall into somebody else's stall, that takes a level of confidence.
It does.
Do men do that
I've
for
never-
paper? For toilet paper? Would you ever ask a man
No.
spare a
I've
square
never had
bro?
somebody ask me. I think in my own experience, I just sacrifice a sock or an underwear or something, and I'm just like, we're leaving without this.
I think it's rude for somebody just to come into the stall next to you.
Yeah.
You know, like that's not on the menu. Like you should be waiting.
Yep.
Or put a buffer zone in.
It makes me uncomfortable how much space there is between the door and the wall, where you're like, oh, there's a person in there for sure. Hi. Like,
Right.
I think Sean's looking too closely.
I spend a lot of time thinking about public bathrooms.
I travel a lot, so I just find if you put your headphones in and turn the music up real loud, you can do whatever you want in there.
Even sing along.
That's right. It's when you forget that your headphones in and you're like farting along to the music on a plane. That'll get you in
Farting
trouble.
along to the music.
Yeah, you forget your headphones are in. You're just like, you think everybody can hear the music, and then you're like, it was just me.
Yeah.
So, what did you major in? Did you? I'm sorry. I if you mentioned it, I missed it.
No, I majored in English.
Okay,
Yeah.
handy
Andy,
for a career in
if-
musical comedy.
Would you like fries with that? Question mark. My mom still thinks I'm a lawyer, so that's the important thing.
I hope she doesn't listen to
I
this
was about to
podcast.
say.
So, were you gonna be a lawyer?
No.
Your mom's just real hopeful.
Yeah, I majored in. I finished too. I majored in English. I minored in psychology, and I got it all taken care of. And then I go, I just don't want to do any of that.
Wow, I don't
Like,
even. Yeah, what do
when
you
I see
do
people-
with that?
I don't know. I worked in a cubicle for like a summer, and I was so like you could still see like my scratch marks just like a caged animal. Like I was literally like I had to be medicated for that time. So. Yeah.
Well, I mean, English and psychology, that's music, or at least that's applicable to music, I would think.
Well, I spent more time playing music than I did studying, that's for sure.
I always love that, where you're like, I'm here for this, but I end up spending so much more of my time doing this.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a this instead.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you can go to Santa Cruz, and they're still like into Led Zeppelin and Jim Morrison. Like, they're just kind of trapped in time that the whole they're still listening to the Dead. Like, it's they're hippies that never were part of the 60s.
So it's like Santa Cruz and a lot of the Midwest would have that in common, if nothing else. Their
Big
playlist
Zeppelin
would be
fan.
the same. Yeah.
Grateful Dead and all.
Grateful Dead, Zeppelin, and then of course they can't talk about anything else.
Do you think that's because those states were the ones where, like, the Grateful Dead were like, yeah, we're going to play every single one of these states?
I
Like,
think
what
it's
does
just
it
like jam
matter,
bands, yeah. Now you're married, right?
Yeah, married.
Did you? How long after college did you meet your lovely?
Well,
I'm just assuming she's lovely. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You're like,
She is homely.
slow down there,
You would
Kristin."
describe her as atrocious.
yeah, she's all right. I take her or leave her. No, she's lovely. She's She makes. I can't. When I see comics go on the road and they've got nothing to come home to or no one to come home to, doesn't that seem so?
It seems real sad.
It does.
We're both married.
Yeah.
You know, we touch wedding rings every day. Rings of power.
Wonder Twin
Yeah.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine if you had to go on the road and kind of put up with all of that and then come home to like an empty house.
If there are any stand-ups listening right now that are alone, you're okay. You're okay.
It's gonna
You
be
can keep
okay.
going. You're all right. They're gonna give you free nachos tonight. Yeah.
I met her.
Hello, darkness, my
I feel like every comic is like one bad comment away from like hanging themselves in a hotel. You know, so don't say that. Just, you'll be okay, buddy. You're okay. Maybe the feature act will die and you'll get bumped up. You know?
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
That's happened in a couple cities. There was I was in Houston, and this was like 10 or 11 years ago. And I was like, hey, who was here last week? They're like, the feature hung himself. I was like, the opener got bumped up, huh? And they were like, yeah, he was stoked. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, cutthroat.
Yep.
Man.
I don't know.
But yeah, it seems like it's a lot better to have someone to go home to.
Yeah. When I do a cruise ship, I don't even get off the port. I just stay connected as best I can, so I don't jump off the back. I spent $140 on internet the last week, 1 week on whatever it was. They
It's
charge
not
you by
hard,
the megabyte. That's like selling somebody cans of air. Here's another.
Yeah.
Right.
Give me 700.
While you're
Give me-
holding them underwater.
Yeah.
Just like any interest.
I had a submission last cruise, and so I had to upload something, and so it was a rough day.
They're charging by the megabyte.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was like,
Royal Caribbean, Kristin, unlimited,
oh,
broadband.
I don't control who I get booked by. Yeah. It's gonna be okay, Kristin. It's okay. You still probably get nachos tonight. Yeah.
Just don't hang yourself, because I don't know if I can take responsibility of being main host for this show. Not looking for it. She's gone? All right.
You gotta learn the guitar.
Gotta learn banjo shit.
You can make mouth noises of guitar.
I can. Bass is definitely way easier.
Let's hear that. I got
Yeah.
So like a bass, because it's just like
Oh no, it's era. He teaches
We're spinning
us,
a cat, just like
You teach this?
Yeah. Little-
Each week, and we usually wait till longer, but we can start our lesson early. You want to
Yeah.
learn a little?
Yeah,
you want to
hell
learn? We don't do any of this thing on the show without a bumper. Learning stuff about hip hop, teach us something, Shaun. Learning stuff about hip hop, teach us something, Shaun.
Cool. All right. Well, welcome to my little corner of the podcast, guys. So today we're gonna learn. I essentially each week I teach you a little beatboxing thing, and then we do like a song, and you can either beatbox during that song, sing during that song, rap during that song, do gibberish stuff during that song. But yeah, so you leave with more knowledge than you came in with. So today is all about tongue clicks. Tongue clicks.
That makes sense. I was listening to you before the show. The green room has a video camera in here, and so when you think you're by yourself, I was in the green room putting on makeup, just hearing you, and I was like, what is he doing? Because I also thought if he worked for the DMV and did that all day long, like whoever was in the cubicle next to you would be like, I want to make a formal complaint against Shaun.
My wife has she has a put her hand on my knee moment when she's like, okay, I don't think you realize how much you've been doing this over the last hour and a half, but I'm trying to watch TV, and I'm just like, it's a
Tourette.
unconscious, like a Tourette's thing now. It's terrible for other people.
It is awesome that it's coming out of you, man.
Thanks, man.
And I can
Thanks.
tell you that this is not going to turn out well for me.
You got this.
You
No,
never
no.
know. You never know.
know.
This could be the day that you found out that this is what you were meant to
This
do
is
in
the
life.
key that
This is-
unlocks
yeah.
it all. But yeah, so tongue clicks are actually pretty easy, right? We mostly know them like if you've ever done like, right? Just like the suction of your
We got
tongue
it,
against
yeah.
the roof of your mouth.
We're pros.
Cool. So now if you think most instruments, right, they have like some sort of opening where the sound comes out of. And with
Mine does.
beatboxing, that's your mouth. So if you change the shape of the valve, you actually change the shape of the sound as well. So if I'm going... Yeah, so you get a lot of versatility even out of just one mechanism. In addition, you can also play with melody, right? So if I'm going like...
I'm making a nature sound CD.
Love it. Yeah. This is the dodo in its natural environment.
There's another bird like. You're making some bird horny right now.
All the birds listening, our bird audience, real sorry.
That's not a dodo.
But yeah, so that's the front of the tongue against the roof of the mouth, right? But you also have the side of the tongue, right? So you can go like that sound. Like, you know, if you
up,
like
bro?
point your fingers.
Picking up chicks.
Hey. That like creepy dude.
Like Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. That is the name of this sound. It's the Weinstein.
Weinstein.
For some reason, when we named it that, all of a sudden both of your sounds became so much better.
Help us.
Want to watch me shower?
Got any spare houseplants?
Don't go near that plant right there. Don't go near that plant.
But yeah, so when I'm beatboxing,
It's a rubber tree.
Hey, you.
Oh man! So when I'm beatboxing, a lot of times there's the percussion element, which is all happening like in the mouth, and then there's the melody element, which is all like hum sounds essentially.
It frustrates me because you can make multiple noises at once. My mouth doesn't do that.
You can?
Yeah, so I can go.
God, that kills me, man. Eric Schwartz can do that too, where he's got like his nose.
Oh.
Yes.
And the rest of us can go. Swing that cat now. That's the Weinstein.
So yeah, so the reason I ended up picking up tongue clicking sounds and adding it to my repertoire was because repertoire is because I would have to make like percussion like K sounds like, but in doing that you are actually crossing the streams between your hum instrument and your percussion instrument. So I started learning tongue clicks because that way I can still make a lot of like percussion sounds without it affecting my hum muscle. So instead of going I go boom zum boom zum boom boom zum boom zum.
Nope.
It's
Can't.
mesmerizing.
There's something in your nose.
So here's
My
what I'm
nose
gonna do.
stops
You can
moving.
hypnotize an audience, man.
Give me all your money.
I feel like all of our listeners, I think, do what we're doing. It's where we're like, yeah, now I'll try it. Boom. My mouth's broken, Shaun.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay down a beat that you guys can do these sounds over, and so you're just the accent beats. No worries about.
all I learned was the clock.
Yep.
I'll do the dodo. I'll do the Weinstein. You do the dodo.
Cool. So you got the Weinstein or the dodo. This is how these things get named, by
What
the way,
about the
too.
Spacey?
The
How the
Spacey.
spacey. That's true. I was just listening to that on the way over.
That's the era. That's the
I've been saying stuff about Kevin Spacey since he was about this
Really?
high. No, it's a bad joke.
Did you see Netflix like totally
Yeah.
ousted
He's
him?
done.
He's
He's done.
done.
He's gone.
These guys are just getting run out, man.
That's all right.
It's a bad
It
day
is
to
all
be a
right.
creepy guy.
They're draining the swamp of Hollywood.
So they just changed the name of his show to House of Boys.
Roxy the
Hey,
Fox,
you
ladies and gentlemen. That's Roxy the Fox.
Now it's on Crackle. They're like, we'll take anything.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, so I'm going to do a beat, and then you can do either the Weinstein or the dodo
All
over
right.
that beat. And do we have, someone got an email. Do we want to turn this into like a song or just an instrumental?
I knew, Roxy, come. Let's do an instrumental first so we can practice our mouth sounds, and then
Sweet.
Roxy, scour and see if we have any suggestions yet. In this, while we're practicing mouth sounds, people that are watching at home on Facebook Live, give us a suggestion for a freestyle rap that Jason and I can attempt. Okay.
Took my Weinstein.
Cats and boots and cats and boots.
If you want to strum along, you totally can, if that makes you more comfortable.
She coughed up a hairball.
Can we, just to practice the freestyle, to get comfortable
For sure.
freestyling, can we do that one where we don't make words?
Oh, the gibberish one?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What were we doing right there? Wasn't that freestyle?
That's mouth sounds, which if there was a subject in comedy school that I'm getting an F in so
Mouth
far,
sounds?
it's boots and cats.
Needs improvement.
Yeah,
You
I
could-
need improvement.
Yeah.
That's his job.
You could totally teach this at UC Santa Cruz, man.
Oh, I'm the new
slugs
major.
would just flock to you.
Very slowly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so gibberish rap. That essentially, I throw a beat down, and you just practice like making sounds with your face. So if I
With
was
our
doing it over
face?
this, if I'd be like, okay, the water nato roll later song, marido dobo rate margarito, save on the bottles on my way to ladies, stop banana mana radish, shot my put up with babe papa weedy. Si bambo daba name gaba didi wow. Bottom pasero guado mana ghetto. Pasero mana ghetto. Papa bo say papa name mama dump day. Say but down mana name it.
All right. Skin it, put it, so put it, good way, set it, put it, skin it, put it, get it, put it, get it, put it, so what, I'll say I can't button, send them round, but I went, then 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 I went, but I'm in a step, then I'm in a step, then I'm in a step, then I say, hey. Take it, Jason Love.
People are tuning in to listen to this.
Stitch, snap, seal, the pop, a skin, skin, down, style, low, skin, pop, pills, tick, skill, mom,
Eddie Vedder's been doing this for years.
Oh, we got a suggestion about birds. So we gotta go and say some bird words.
This is a freestyle about birds, right?
Yeah.
All right, nerds. I'm about to rap about birds. Little rats flying up in the air. They ain't got hair, they got feathers, yo. They're birds flying around my head. Don't like them, kinda wish they were dead, 'cause they scare me. They're birds up in the air, they scare me. Sometimes I scream, I ain't got words for these things called birds. They scare me.
That was so Blondie. I loved it.
Thanks.
Eating cars and shopping cars and now I'm in the man from Mars. Cadillacs and Subaru.
Birds are not a category that is very narrow. 'Cause if you get lost, all you gotta do is start naming them like robins and a sparrow. Alright, I can do this, I am really great. And the bird suggestions, they are relevant. I fly so high, way up in the sky, over on this coast like a pelican. Oh, I remember everything like elephants. Oh man, yeah, you were just looking. I'm out here up in my nest and I'm up here flying, just saying what's cooking. Should have said what's rooking, 'cause a rook is a type of a bird. Know that you heard.
A rook is a type bird.
Bow, bow, bow.
Is the word. You want to take a verse, Jason?
Yeah, you guys do this every week, huh?
Yeah.
Every single week.
It's never very good.
All right. This ain't gonna be good. We're gonna give it a shot. I never understood about birds on the ground. They got feathers and they don't fly around. They're like barking rats in the parking lot. And I'm at McDonald's just eating my fries and they want a piece like vermin. And they attack my food supply like ants. None of that rhymed and I don't care.
He don't care, birds the word.
And then you have a hook every time too.
Birds of word.
Sometimes you have better hooks than others.
Bird's a word. Come on.
Bird's the word, yeah.
For you at home, that just popped up on a screen right now, and these guys just rocked it.
We're like, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That was fun.
It's like
I
the
like that.
it's like the set list for music.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's gotta be. I mean, there's always something to sing about. There's always something. It's like a musical.
Yeah, for me, improv songs is just like, what is the sort of like word cloud around this idea? And if that's all I got at the start, then I just do essentially pun equivalent of being like, here's a thing that's a bird.
Yeah.
But past that, a lot of it for me is also trying to find whatever question or observation I'm asking or making.
You wrote a song like that, though, didn't you? Yeah.
For
Shit. I mean,
Solid segue.
my parents are proud.
you know what? They say write what you know. They say write what you know.
I know shit. That's pretty much it.
Well, I don't know shit, so I'm very excited.
You know what? Teach us. Teach us, Jason Love.
So I was at Santa Cruz, and I was sitting around, and the guy was telling a story at a party, and he goes, "I shit you not." And so we sat around, and we talked about all the different uses of the word shit, Kristin. And wouldn't you know, it's a kind of versatile word. You can give a shit, take a shit, shoot the shit, talk shit, feel like shit, be the shit, know your shit, eat shit, or more specifically, eat shit and die. No beatbox, there's good shit, holy shit, horse shit, bullshit, crazy shit, funky shit, and no shit, Sherlock.
Shit, Sherlock.
Things could go to shit, or not be worth a shit in the first place. If you get your shit together, you could have a shitload, a heap of shit, a crock of shit, or just a bunch of crap. Would you believe there's more, Kristin?
I can't.
There is.
Do it.
You can be a dip shit, dumb shit, little shit, chicken shit, tough shit, hot shit, or just have shit for brains. That's when you don't know jack shit. Or shit from Shinola. You're just a shithead. SOL. Up Shit's Creek. May as well go ape shit. Get shit-faced. Cause a shitstorm. So as you can see, it's lots of different kinds of shit on a different day. Shit happens. It's one big shit list.
I've never heard them all at once before.
That's the most fun I've ever had doing that, you guys. Thank you.
My God, we say shit and everything.
Everything is shit.
Give a shit, take a shit. Like, give
And
a penny, take a penny.
Every time I do it, I have like 3 people come up with 3 more shit things. I'm like, no, this song's gone on long enough.
It is complete.
It is
yeah,
complete.
you can take your shit and leave.
Yeah,
One dude's.
There's another one.
You added to it. How
Go
dare
shit in your
you.
hat.
I need a third verse now. Shit.
I love it. And where did that in the course of writing your comedy music, where did that come in? Like, had you been writing it for a while? Had you been writing comedy music for a while, and then that one came along, or was that pretty early on?
That was pretty early on. I was traveling with Craig Shoemaker, and I just, I felt like I needed to just close with something other than, because most of my stuff's kind of just, I'm goofing on myself, and now it's all about my wife and being the metrosexual guy, and I got to fix things, and there's a rat, and all of that. But I like.
Wait, you have a rat?
We had a rat.
Let's talk about the rat
Oh
for a
my
second.
God, Kristin.
We've gone through this as a couple before.
Have you?
Sean's a newlywed. He hasn't had a rat yet.
I did in New York. I had a mouse, not a rat.
Rats
But-
are different.
What's the
Yeah.
difference?
Yeah.
Well, mouses are like tiny, and rats are friggin' huge.
Oh,
but
so-
New York rats, like I've had a couple like weave in between my legs, and I'm like, I hate life right now.
It was the most disgusting thing I've ever, in my whole life, like, I was like wrenching and, what do you call that? Retching.
Retching.
Yeah.
Wrenching and retching.
Retching.
I was.
I was wrenching.
I was soldering. I was hammering.
Yeah, but I had to kill this rat. Like, just having to kill him, I'm setting this death trap and I'm twisting my mustache.
What trap did you buy? Because I know that's.
So I went to the Home
Yeah.
Depot where I really fit in with my man bag.
Oh, you look like a lesbian.
Yeah, I do.
We could be brothers, is
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Or sisters, either way,
Right.
whichever way you want to look at it. Yeah, so that's how I feel in Home Depot, like a sister. But they're all wearing aprons, so.
That's true.
They know you're not one of
But he
them.
told me that I got to put bacon on it. Like that's the thing that's gonna get them. Like,
I feel like that'll call more
Rats
rats.
love
but
bacon.
yeah, he said bacon's the way to go.
Okay.
So I'm at home cooking for it now.
Peanut butter. They love peanut butter.
It's so good. But I got
Peanut butter's what I used.
I've heard
yeah.
peanut butter, yeah.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I did. I put peanut butter, peanut butter, bacon, and cheese, and I squished
You
it all
made it
on.
a sandwich.
I made him a sandwich. I wake up the next
A
morning.
last meal.
He picked it clean. The trap never went off. No, nothing there. I should have put a glass of wine next to it. There you go.
He's got like little tools and he's like coming down from the ceiling, Mission
Mission
Impossible
Impossible.
style, just like.
Like just a Houdini rat, man. But what ended up happening when we got him is we half killed him.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
and so
no.
he was skidding out in the kitchen, and I still have this horrible dark thing inside my heart for having done that, and I didn't know what to do with him. I
What'd
couldn't.
you do?
I let him bleed out in the backyard. I couldn't bring myself to bonk him on the head,
Nope.
so I just closed my eyes. La 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 la. Do you want to go away for the weekend, honey?
Yep.
Yeah, it was hot. Oh.
I think anybody married long enough has been there. We had the same experience. He was on our back porch, half dead rat, died, very cute looking, like one of the cute ones with the white belly, white belly, brown on top, and just.
Did you name him?
No, disgusting until it's like, help me.
I know.
So we went and saw a movie.
I couldn't do it. I tried. And
We had to go somewhere. We had to leave the house, go to a movie theater. It's like a date because we were just like, I have to get out of the house. I can't watch
We just
it
need to
die.
let this death happen.
I joke around about me being a chick, but it's mostly true. Like all of the stuff, all the cosmetics I have and everything. But I tried to open it up because I was going to bonk him on the head just out of mercy because the thing was on his neck. And as soon as I opened it up, he started swirling, and I screamed, ah! Like skid marks behind me. I'm like, I can't do it, honey.
Like poop?
We
Yeah. Skid marks.
Skid marks.
Skid marks behind him.
Yeah.
Do you have a song about your wife?
I don't.
Do you want to write one right now?
Yeah.
We all three have wives.
Nice. Ooh,
Wanna
I have a
make up
version.
a-
What is your favorite thing about your wife? Like if you could pick one, or like one of
Probably
those
a good
arbitrary
topic,
kind
Sean.
of
You're
things.
steering it in the right direction.
Oh, I'm a friggin' professional.
It's really smart.
So what's my favorite thing about her?
Or something that stands out as unique about her.
She does Reiki. She's like a good witch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Sedona, Arizona?
That's her place, man. That is her
Ah.
jam right there.
I love Sedona, Arizona.
Yeah, I hear all year long how she wants to go to Sedona.
The crystal healers and vortexes, all
Yeah,
that kind of
we've
stuff.
been. I did some shows up there.
From Sedona, Arizona.
It rhymes already. That's what I love about it too.
She's a really good witch now.
Really good witch now.
Charging up her crystals. Getting ready for the Reiki. Gonna take me on a journey to Sedona, Arizona. Really good witch now.
That's real.
It's looping. What else do you know about your wife?
That's where I'll give her the Weinstein.
Oh no! And that plant never grew again.
You just have these melodies going through you, huh?
When the opportunity strikes, yeah, I was like thinking about mine. I'm like, my wife likes to play with Legos. Sometimes she makes banana bread,
I love banana bread.
but she doesn't like to follow recipes.
That would be a problem with me.
So last time she forgot the stinking banana.
That's the main part. All she made was bread.
Ironically, it didn't taste like bread.
Da-da-da-da-da.
But she's my Lego lady
Lego lady.
She's my Lego
from
lady.
Indiana,
Oh.
not Sedona, Arizona. She's a really good witch now.
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 She's gonna love this, by the way.
Witch now. about you, Shaun? What does your wife do?
What do I like about my wife? What if I had an existential crisis right now where I was like, oh no,
I like Jason's wife.
your guys' wife sounds real cool. Ooh, what I like about my wife, the person that I said that I would spend my whole life. Life. Here is something when she does it, I say damn. She always finds the coolest stuff on the Instagram. Gram. Yeah, all the stuff that rocks. It rocks like people who own a bunch of Fox.
Fox. You were gonna say socks.
Socks are great too. Oh, that is something that's true. She buys them for me in twos, short or crew.
She's a really good witch now.
No.
She's a really good witch now.
A really good witch now.
Charging up her crystals.
Love my socks.
Buying you lots of socks now.
All of also them Legos.
I'm loving those Legos.
She's a pretty good witch
Really
now.
good witch now. Ooh, she's a really good witch now. Aww.
I love that you have music just coursing through you. Hey, did you see the 60 Minutes? It was just last night where the
Yes.
girl... Yes.
Yeah, it popped
you see
on
it?
for
I did
once.
not.
Okay.
No,
you,
what is
you
it?
talk
No,
about
you
it.
tell it. You're the
There's
host.
a
You go.
girl, and she's 8 years old.
Yeah,
eight. Is
12
6
now.
or 12 now?
Yeah,
Okay.
12 now.
She went from 8 to
She
12.
started composing though when she was like, when she was 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Her parents are both professors for different universities. They're academics, and her dad taught her to read music when she was like 3 years old. Very, very small, and he thought he was just an amazing teacher. He was like,
full credit.
yeah, he was like, I just thought I was such a good teacher.
Your kid want to learn how to read
Yeah.
music? I can give food.
Because she was incredible. She took to it, and then he realized that he had not only this musical prodigy, but as far as a composer goes, she just doesn't belong in this era.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
she's like, I know the word is not Mozartian,
Yeah.
but they're comparing her with Mozart as far as like the way that she communicates with music.
Yeah.
And that is the way her brain just works.
And you could see the music possess her.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Oh,
you
it's
see it's all in her
insane.
emotions, and she's just like channeling. It's awesome.
My wife pointed out, because my wife works in television, and she noticed that her eyes were dilated. And
Yeah.
even though the room was, very well lit in
Yeah.
a production room, her eyes are extremely dilated.
She's on
So I wonder if that's just
UC
'cause
Santa Cruz.
I'm a banana slug.
whatever Tiger Woods drugs her dad's feeding her is making her a really good composer. But it was her name's Alma something German.
Yeah.
Hello,
Gerbenstein.
my name is Alma something German.
Or it might be
Dorfenstein.
Swiss or
From
Austrian.
the something
Right,
German family.
I'm not quite sure, but I know she was.
Alma something German.
But she had an opera at 11 that just swept through. What was it? It was playing in Vienna, I think.
Yeah,
right
she's
now.
riffing too, just like you guys.
Her riffing was insane. Oh, and I love this part where she took one of Mozart pieces that has like an improv a bit in the
Credenza,
middle.
yeah.
Credenza. And she talked about it. She's like, his was simple, and it didn't have any key changes. So when she plays it, I added some key changes and made it more complex. And so the man interviewing her said, so you improved on it? And she goes, well, yes. But it was like, she understands music so well to go.
She's like, essentially, if Mozart was in this room right now,
he would be like, damn.
I'd call him a little bitch.
She's actually British. Right?
I'd play
It's
his
kind of
own
fun.
music against him.
She was British, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like her with a German accent better.
Alma
Deutscher.
And Alma's a
Deutscher.
Spanish
Yeah.
word, right?
She's Austrian.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, she's Austrian?
Yeah.
Oh, it's up there.
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, I'm getting corrected in real time. See,
Alma
usually I get by
Deutscher.
with my bullshit. Here I don't get by.
That's what you love about the internet. They're like, actually.
So why does she sound British? Was I?
I thought she sounded
did you?
German.
I bet she does it to sound smarter.
She's like, that's what
Because
she
if someone
needs
was
to
like,
sound
well,
smarter.
Mozart's version was very simple.
When I compose,
basically, yeah, I did better than Mozart. Like, you wouldn't take her seriously, even if she was playing the
Oh my
exact
God.
same music.
Let's
Honey
find
Boo
out
Boo.
if we're musical geniuses. Everybody reach into the box and grab yourself an instrument. Cause we're about to play a little game called Musical Instrument Mystery Box. Alright, grab your instrument.
This is the sound of every instrument being played at once.
Shaun, you can't play the whole box! Will you hand me an instrument too?
Yes.
Something I can play with my mouth.
Can you play the tambourine with your
Yes!
mouth?
Yeah.
Tambourine in your mouth? Awesome.
Okay.
That's real talent, Shaun, right there.
Alright, we'll start with you, Shaun. Why'd you choose that instrument, Shaun? Why'd you choose that instrument? Can you play that bell on a stick? Can you play that thing?
Well, I really do not know what the hell this instrument is. I think it is a bell, but the problem with this bell, I know that is something wrong. It is missing that little part that makes it go ding dong. Though all I'm just hoping is that it makes some sound, or else I'm gonna go ahead and quickly put it down.
I think you should grab a different instrument.
Oh wait, here we go.
It's so weird.
I don't think that's how
I'm loving
works,
it. I'm
man.
committed to it now. I love you, little bell on a stick.
Alright, why'd you choose that instrument, Jason? Why'd you choose that instrument? Can you play the bongos, Jason? Can you play them now?
Country Western.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta sing now too?
Yep.
And make it up and stuff? Alright. Didn't know I'd be doing this today, folks at home. It's a lot harder than it looks.
You're doing great.
Okay. I chose this bongos cause the bell did not work. Have little foresight. I can't play percussion or make a Weinstein with my mouth. I failed every test so far, and that I can't rhyme either.
Why'd you choose that instrument, Kristin? Why'd you choose that instrument? Can you play the bells on a stick? Can you play them now? Well, see, I chose this one because I could put it in my teeth and then I could try to play it, but now that I have it, it makes it really hard to say it. And that's how you play musical instrument mystery box.
That is awesome. And you started with a sigh, like. And let me say one thing. I worked with you like maybe, I don't know, 7 years ago at
Yeah.
the Ventura Harbor.
I remember.
And you did something with you grabbed my guitar and you took it on stage.
Yeah.
And you're
I
like,
was
"Are you-"
rude back then. I
Yeah.
don't think I asked.
Give
me your guitar, boy!
So Kristin's got my guitar on stage and she was talking to the audience and she goes, some people are weird about you using their guitar, but he was really cool about it and he didn't care about my germs or anything. And then she licked all the way up the side of my guitar.
I have no memory of that
It is so funny. man.
whatsoever. I think that's a really good
guy who
indicator of
carries-
how much
Oh,
I used to
I
drink.
told you in the back. I told you in the back I carried Purell and I had a germ thing. That's what it was. And then
you did.
you licked the whole length of the guitar. You remember that?
I'm such a jerk. I had a jerk
Oh, you
thing,
have a problem with people's germs? Noted.
so I
no
licked his
problem.
whole guitar.
It was so funny.
There go. That's where my hepatitis came from. No. Oh my God. I don't know if I should apologize or laugh even harder.
No, it was
Laugh
funny.
even harder.
That's really funny. That's when we met.
That's how we met.
That is how we met.
You licked my guitar.
What an exciting day.
Still so
I
fascinated.
hope
by
that's
this
the only
bell.
day I licked a guitar.
Right.
Oh my God! Is there anything else that you play in your? I know there's a lot else that you play in your routine. Is there any other songs that you want to play on the show while we still have a few minutes for
How about
originals?
This is something I've been toying with. Can we do it?
Yes,
Hell
we
yeah.
love it when people
All right.
bring out stuff that's not quite written
Okay,
yet.
so it's not like a song. It's not like a song that you would write. It's kind of like I just keep
It's
noticing. No, you guys do. Your first draft is better than
Hanging
mine.
in
Your
Wow.
version is simple compared to.
Hanging in the shower. La da 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 da. Okay, sorry.
Lego woman. So I just always hear patterns on the radio when I'm listening to songs.
Yeah.
And so like there are all
Is this what
these
you were
like
playing when the show started?
No, that was Jewel that I was.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that was kind of the reason that one was funny to me is she's going, another day, another dollar, another war, another tower went up where the homeless have their homes. Like, that's adorable, Jewel, where the homeless have their homes.
Where the homeless have their homes.
Yeah, it didn't work on stage, but it still struck me as funny.
I like it.
I think it's odd.
It's odd. But anyway,
Okay.
so I noticed all these songs about like creepy guys creeping out around women. We should call this the
Yeah.
Weinstein.
This is there you go.
Like, and it goes all the way.
Ties around.
Yeah, it all goes back. Like remember Rick Springfield? You know it feels so dirty when they start talking cute.
Oh,
like he's like
yeah,
scamming
yeah,
on his.
Yeah.
And I always felt for Jesse. Like that dude needed his own song. You know I wish that I had one last friend. And then here's an actual song. I was listening to the Beatles station on Sirius XM.
Oh, yeah.
And there was this song, man. It was you know I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man. The Beatles. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man. That's the end. Little girl. What?
You better run for your life, little girl, if I catch you with another man.
Like, Fred, how old is this little?
Fab.
Then you got this this classic. Every bond you break, every breath you take, I'm gonna be watching you. Like a little girl.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Open your
song.
blinds a little wider.
Every single day.
Every single.
Every
And then
word you
the one that always bugs me the most is this one. This is the last one. It's I put a spell on you.
Yeah.
Because you're mine. Talking about setting women back. Right. I put a shock collar on you and a tracking device. I put a burqa on you. All right, too real, too much. I wish I had Jesse's girl.
Yes.
That was cool.
That was dope.
The audience is getting it by satellite. It takes a while, and then they're
They're on their
it's a-
phones.
It is funny when you hear something on the radio and you go, I've never heard it that way before, but that Beatles song, you're like, yeah, it's got a fun little upbeat about killing a girl. She cheats on her.
Yeah. So it was a different time.
Or that Police song, the I'll Be
Be watching you, yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. It's so creepy.
Yeah, you listen to all the Maroon 5 songs, and they're all... Morrissey used to do that with the Smiths, where everything's all cheerful, and but it's always like, if I could just leave you after one more night. Yeah.
It's like the man fantasy. Oh.
What is it? What is the One More Night song again?
One more night. It's not
That's
that
what
one,
I'm
is it?
hearing.
Yeah.
No, the Maroon 5 one. Where he's... Bless it. People at home are Googling it. You moron!
It's the Maroon 5 song. I don't
Jackass.
pull it up.
Yeah, but it's just one of those like cheery, but I'm gonna leave you.
You're right.
But it feels so good. I know all the words, but I can't remember the melody. It's the story of my life. Like, everything's okay when I'm inside you, but the rest of the time I want to kill you.
Oh,
and in the video, he's a boxer.
yes.
And with a baby, and like-
oh God. This is a newer one. No! My brain's gonna get stuck. That was like there was a couple podcasts back where we were thinking of Chicago's 25
to 6 to 1. Yeah, I tried to do that. It didn't
And I
work.
was like, and all I remembered
You
was
and
like,
I go hard at each other like we're going to war. You and I
Yeah.
go rough.
You and I go hard. I can't sing.
Yeah.
I'm room.
We're still
Like
going
each other.
to
Like
war.
yeah.
God, yeah, this is
It's such a
dysfunctional.
cheerful song, but
Yeah.
man, you keep the melody.
Oh. Yeah, that's a hard one.
It's I could sing it lower.
Sorry, I'm Weinstein.
That's my heart and I hope to die.
Oh my
'Cause I
God.
only
But I think we get the point. Yeah.
That finally got there.
No, I've told
He has
you
to
a million
squeeze his
times.
balls the whole time he sings.
You and I go home. I'm reading these lyrics. I'm starting to feel really bad about myself, you guys.
Why?
Damn you, Adam Levine.
Oh,
It's just, it's a creepy song.
They're all cheerful melodies with really like creepy lyrics and depressing.
The creepiest love song I've ever heard. Are you familiar with the band Say Anything?
Mm-mm.
There's this guy. I don't know the name. I can't remember the name of the main singer, but he has a song called "Alive with the Glory of Love," and it is about, I believe it's about 2 kids falling in love in a concentration camp.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, so Jason, you want to plug anything?
Fun fact.
Where can we find you?
I'm going to be on a cruise ship if you're on the Carnival cruise line. That's next week.
All right, where are you online so our audience can...
JasonLove.com. That's my name, Jason Love.
Jason Love, and go to jasonlove.com and find him and follow him on Instagram and YouTube and Twitter and Facebook.
Not Snapchat, that's for like 12-year-olds.
Don't snap, Jason Love.
Don't even think about snapping me.
And go see Jason in a city near you. For us, guys, keep tuning in. If you're watching live on YouTube, thank you for watching live.
Thank you.
If you're listening on iTunes, every Monday at 2 p.m. we go live on iTunes on the Flappers channel, Flappers Comedy channel.
Flappers. Birds, bringing it back.
Flappers Comedy YouTube channel. You can see us streaming live every Monday at 2 p.m. And please, please go to iTunes, subscribe, and take a second to review the podcast. Yeah. And we will actually read your reviews, and we will write a song about you and your review.
You and your review.
But please follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, read our tweets. Each week we put a new flyer up. But thank you so much for listening, as always. It has been Shaun Fisher, and I'm Kristin Key. And always, thank you so much for listening to...
Songs in the Key of Funny. Funny songs and the stories behind them.
These are like bongo boobies.
That was so fun!
That was fun, man. You guys have a...
Crushed it.